Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Endless Race podcast. I wouldn't really class this as being an episode, it's more of an update video. So for the listeners that have been here from the start, you'd know that I only ever used to do audio files. So if you go back on my Spotify and watch the previous episodes, it's only ever me speaking into the mic, talking about an update or whatever. But now that I have the studio, I thought that it was the right time for me to do an update on various things. You know, it's most likely going to be split up into two parts. Obviously, this is part one. More than likely going to touch upon stuff like Amazon FBA, the gym, my mindset, where I'm at, sort of the issues that I've been challenging so far, and just generally talking to the people. And also talking about my plan for the podcast, because I think this is the best decision that I've made in the sense of getting guests and actually getting a studio. Right now I'm really enjoying it, although I haven't expanded in the sense of so far I've only really ever had my friends on the pod, but I'm starting out. I guess one of my issues is actually reaching out to people, because I would say that's one of my major issues at the start. But what I want to touch upon first, I've got a list of things that I just want to update you guys on. So yeah, I would say you'll receive these videos maybe like every quarter. So the next one may not be until what's the date today? We're in May. Next 3 to 4 months. It all depends. I mean, realistically, the only reason why I'm doing it today is because I don't have a guest for today. So I thought, fuck it. Let me just do an update video. Let the people know what's going on in my life. Because I think, I can't even remember the last time what I said was the update. I believe it was back in November 2022. I can even look at it now. But I hope, for the ones that are listening, because I don't know whether people are actually going to watch this update video, but for those that are watching the episodes, I hope you are enjoying them. I hope you're enjoying the content, the guests. I hope that, you know, what we're talking about is interesting, because it's only going to get better from here. I was literally speaking to Mello, the one that owns this place. And, you know, if anyone is looking to record a studio, you can tell from the videos that, you know, it's Gara stuff, like the lighting, the cameras, it's proper stuff. So if you are looking to get into podcasting, or you'd want to do an interview for the one time, or, you know, anything else, anything business related, please reach out to Mello. I'll leave all of his stuff in the details. It's in Stratford, so it's not too far from where I live. It's about 45 minutes. It's literally right next to Westfield, Stratford Westfield. So if you are looking to get into podcasting and you want a Gara studio, this is a place. But going back to, I feel really comfortable right now. Before off cam, you're not going to see the edit. I was thinking to myself, shit, I haven't done this in a while, and I'm moving a bit nervous because obviously I've kind of told Mello to step out because I don't think I'd be comfortable speaking to the camera when someone's watching me. But nonetheless, yeah, I feel pretty comfortable. And I'm getting better at it. So the last update from me that was an audio one is Pour From Me rebrand coming soon. So I think I was touching upon the plan for the podcast, and I think that would be a great way to start. So a rebrand. In that episode, I think I was touching upon what I wanted to actually do. Because like I said, only episodes prior to this, I was only ever doing audio files, audio files. And in terms of the plan, as you know, I release two episodes a month because I get 2 hours at the studio. And one thing that I'm slacking on is three things. One is reaching out to guests. I don't feel as though that I'm putting myself out there enough to get new guests on, because like I said, as of right now, the past 6 episodes that I've done, 7 episodes that I've done, it's only ever been my friends. However, that being said, on the 10th of June, I do have a very special guest coming on. It's quite a big guest, so for anyone that is in the cosmetic or is into beauty, anything like that, it's going to be a very interesting episode because she recently won the 2020 award for Best Smallest Business in the UK. That's the first actual guest that I'm going to have on that I do not know nothing about, know nothing about her business. So I'm actually, not to say that I didn't prepare for the episodes that I had with my guests, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm excited for it. But that's the sort of approach that I want to take, in the sense that I literally reach out to people that have small businesses, not even small businesses. It doesn't necessarily have to be entrepreneurship. Like, they could be a doctor, or they could be a chiropractor, they could be anything. They don't have to own their own business. They could generally work a 9 to 5 and have a side hustle, like what I do. I have a 9 to 5, but I do Amazon FBA and podcasting on the side. So I need to start pushing for that. And then that leads to the second point, which is using TikTok. So many people have told me, Mario, start uploading on TikTok. It's completely different to Instagram. And that's one thing that I generally need to start doing, and start pushing, getting clips from the episodes, whether that be funny or, you know, if my guests are something interesting or impactful or motivational, or even me, and just posting it out, getting my name and brand out there, so that when I reach out to these people, they can see that because I'm very consistent on Instagram. I'm very consistent. When I have a guest, it's 6 posts per guest. I do that within a week's time span, and then I post on the Sunday. TikTok, I don't do anything. So I really need to start pushing for that. TikTok is free. I don't have to run any ads. I mean, I know you can, but I don't really want to do that. And yeah, it's a lot easier for me to reach out to people on TikTok, because that's how I found Isabel, that's going to be coming on the 10th of June. And then thirdly, I would say this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's kind of like free advertising, and it's essentially buying like a hoodie, a black hoodie or a white hoodie, whatever it may be, and putting my artwork, so either my Instagram DP or the Spotify artwork, on the back of my top, and then putting some little things at the bottom, join now, you know, come speak to me, whatever it is, just so that when people are walking, more than likely when they're walking behind me, they can see, oh shit, you know, he's got a podcast. 9 times out of 10, people won't care. People won't search it up on Spotify, but you never know, someone may go ahead and search it up, and from there, I gain a new subscriber, I gain a new listener. You never know. That person could know someone that has a construction company that it's worth 20 million. Hypothetical situation, but that's the plan. So yeah, I need to pattern that up. Literally, I want to get a hoodie and a top and just wear that. Say for example, when I'm in a gym, if I'm going places like Westfield, for example, yesterday I approached, you know, they got the little stands. I approached a small business. They do cocktails. They've got their own cocktail drink that they've made. It's a mocktail, so it's not alcoholic. And I literally said to him, like, yo, I like what you guys are doing. Do you have a story? Obviously they did. So I got their Instagrams. So it'll be interesting to get you guys on the pod. He was like, yeah, cool, say that and I'll think about it. So yeah, hopefully I can get them on the pod. But what I'm trying to say is, going places like that, people will know that you have a pod and go, oh, okay, let me see what you're saying. But in terms of the plan, that's kind of what I really want to do. In terms of goals, in terms of guests, it's endless, right? I've spoke about it before. When I started this podcast, I never thought to myself, I want to do podcasting because I want to make X amount a month. Generally did not want to do that. I did this primarily because I want to improve my skills in the sense of how I articulate myself and communicate myself to others, but also become a better listener, because Bob Proctor always says you hear with your ears, but you listen with your emotions. Meaning, I could have a guest right now speaking to me. I'm hearing them. Like, I'm hearing what they're saying. They're speaking to me, but I'm not listening to what they're saying. And I truly believe that there is a very big difference between the two. And that's one thing that I want to improve. And I'm using this as a platform to only improve myself, but also allow my guests to broaden their, audience. So yeah, in terms of a podcast update, that is kind of where I'm at. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. If you haven't already, what I've noticed is that a lot of the viewers, so we're kind of averaging around about 100 views per episode. And most of those views are not subscribed. So guys, please, if you're listening and you're watching this update video, please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, because I think like 75% of people that are viewing are not subscribed, and I'm trying to hit at least 100 subscribers by, I think, the end of the year is a suitable, actually not 100 by the end of the year. By October, I want to have 100k subs. Hey, 100k 100k, sorry 100 subs. So make that happen. If you're listening and you ain't subscribed, go ahead, press the subscribe button, like the video, comment if you want. But yeah, in terms of update for the pod, that's kind of it. So the next topic or next update I'm going to give is my gym, how gym is going. And I don't know where to start really. I've moved gyms. I now go to King's in Croydon. Different environment, completely different environment. A lot better than the gym that I go to, or that I used to go to. I just feel as though the community itself is a lot better. Although it's classed as a bodybuilding gym, don't get me wrong, everyone there is extremely hench, even the girls. You get people there lifting not even relatively, you get guys lifting fucking big weights there. But then you get the people like Nathaniel Messiah, he's one person, and Chizzo. There are two people that are on my list, and hopefully I can get Chizzo on. I've been speaking to him. He says that he's on it, but he's just very busy at the moment, so it's quite difficult. But yeah, in terms of gym, in terms of present moment, I've been slacking. I've been slacking in regards to where I touched upon on my first episodes. In terms of weight, yeah, I'm still the same. I'm literally still the same weight, but I'm getting stronger. That's the thing, I'm getting stronger. At the moment, I'm focusing on bench. I'm not going to go through my numbers, but I'm just trying to let you know where I am. Pretty poor, but I'm going to talk about some issues that I've been going through that will make sense as to why I haven't been going. But it's poor for me regardless, because I truly believe that, when you go to the gym, you generally feel good. I like to go in the morning because I feel as though it sets up my day. Going in the evening, I don't really like it. It's a bit techie. It's too much. Everyone's there. It's very busy. Yeah, and I just don't like it. But I really do need to pattern up because I'm going on a holiday in September. And I want to be able to take my top off and be confident. So yeah, we need to keep pushing. We need to keep pushing, guys. Gym is not the main reason why I'm on here today, giving you an update. I want to talk about traveling. I know I didn't really touch upon this in my previous episodes, but I just want to touch upon the benefits of traveling and what it's done for me being a 23-year-old. So I went to Barcelona about 3 weeks ago. I went to go and see my friend, gracefully, that, he actually lives in Barcelona, but he's from a town called Benados. Very beautiful town. And what I'm trying to say is, if you can afford to go on holiday, like if you have the money to go these places and you want to go and you want to travel, because a lot of people say, yeah, I want to travel, but they don't actually pursue it and do it. I highly recommend it. There is so much to explore in this world. And I only went to Barcelona and Benados. Benados, probably no one has ever heard of that town before. It's a very small town between Valencia and Barcelona. We went on hikes with my friend, and during that period there was a time where we were doing a hike where I was by myself and the weather was nice, and I literally was just walking and managed to have a conversation with God, literally, where I just spoke to him, stated my reasons, stated my issues, stated what I needed, asked for it in a prayer, and I just sat there or walked, sorry, and just let him speak to me. But nonetheless, food is amazing. Again, there's so much food out there that is nice. Next on my list, I do want to go to Argentina, because Argentina, oh my God, we went to some Argentinian restaurant, yeah, and there was just, the food that I had was amazing. So yeah, guys, if you do want to travel, just bite the bullet, go on holiday, go for a few days, go for 5 nights, because yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. I don't want to make these videos too long. The plan is to make them half an hour each, or 20 to half an hour. So I think in regards to an update, part 1, I think that's it. I mean, I mainly really wanted to touch upon the plan for the podcast, where I want to take it, etc. and so on. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little update. Next update, sorry, I'm going to be touching upon mainly Amazon FBA and like mindset and some of the issues. I wouldn't say issues, but like personal development side of things. So again, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. But stay tuned. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes, and I will catch you in part 2. Peace.